Good day, it is November the 1st, and today we continue in John 4, doing verses 49 through 51, and Proverbs 1. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Begin John 4, starting at verse 49. Sir, the official said, come down before my child dies. 50. Go, said Jesus, your son will live. The man took Jesus at his word and departed. And while he was still on his way, his servants met him with the news that his boy was alive. Okay, so the official, one of the king's men, King Herod, not Julius Caesar, or not the Caesars, asked Jesus to heal his son. Sir, the official commanded, this is verse 49, come down before my child dies. He believed that Christ needed to be present in order for his son to be healed, his child to be healed. 50. Go, said Jesus, your son will live. The man took Jesus at his word and departed. He had faith in the Father, and he had faith in Jesus, and he believed his son will live. And while he was still on his way, his servants met him with the news that his boy was alive. Remember, this is about a 20-mile trek. So they probably met around the 10-mile mark. And he met, and he said, your son lives. Proverbs 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. Proverbs is a general system for if you do consistently, your life will be better. And if you do it in a godly manner, it'll be better in a godly way. If you do it in a worldly manner, it might be better in a worldly way. There's a purpose is to tell you, first proverb is to tell you what Proverbs is for. Verse 2, to know wisdom and instruction, to comprehend the words of understanding. To receive the discipline of wisdom, justice, right and equity. To receive the discipline. Discipline is doing something you don't want to do. 4. To give prudence to the simple, the young man knowledge and discretion. 5. That the wise may hear and increase in learning, and the man of understanding may attain wise counsels. If you want to learn, you will learn. 6. To understand a proverb, a figure, and the word of the wise and their dark sayings. 7. Here's the beginning now. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, but foolish despise wisdom and discipline. You begin by fearing God, by fearing Yahweh, which is proper reverence and worship and love of Him. 8. Hear, my son, the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the teaching or the Torah of thy mother. 9. For they shall be chaplet of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. 10. My son, of sinners entice thee, consent thou not. As to say, come on, let's go. Just say no. 11. If they say, come with us, let us lie and wait for blood. Let us lurk for the innocent without cause. Let's rob and kill people. Say no. 12. Let us swallow them up alive at the grave as whole as they that go down into the pit. Let's take everything they got. Say no. 13. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. We will live off what we steal. 14. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. We will split everything evenly. 15. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Restrain thy foot from their path. Don't even go near them. For their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. They only do evil. 17. For in vain is the net spread in the eyes of any bird. You will be caught. 18. And these lie in wait for their own blood. They lurk for their own lives. They will turn on you in an instant. 19. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain. It takes away the life of the owners thereof, and you will die. 20. Wisdom crieth aloud in the streets. She uttereth her voice in the broad places. Wisdom is inviting you. 21. She calleth at the head of all of the noisy streets, at the entrance of the gates in the city. She uttereth her words. She is everywhere. 22. How long, ye thoughtless, will ye love thoughtlessness, And how long will you scorners delight in scorning? How long are you going to... And fools hate knowledge. How long are you going to be an idiot? 23. Turn you at my reproof, and behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make them known. I'll make known my words to you. If you listen to me, I will teach you. I will pour out my spirit into you. You will know everything you need to know. 24. Because I have called and you have refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man attended. I have called, no one answered. I have reached out my hand and no one grabbed it. But you have said not all my counsel and would have none of my reproof. You would not listen. 26. I also in your calamity will laugh, and I will mock when your dread cometh. Not if your dread cometh, when it cometh. I'll say, it's too late. How's that working out for you? 27. When your dread cometh as a storm, and your calamity cometh as a whirlwind, it will come hard and it will come fast. 28. Then they will call me, but I will not answer. They will seek me earnestly, but they shall not find me. It's too late. It's like asking the teacher on the last day of school to help you with the final exam, when you disrupted the class all year. 29. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. They chose not to listen. 30. They would none of my counsel. They despised my reproof. They hated me for trying to correct them. 31. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their own way. In other words, they made their bed and they got to lie in it, and be filled with their own devices. That's plans. Their plans will backfire on them. 32. For the waywardness of the thoughtless shall slay them, and the confidence of fools shall destroy them. 33. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell securely, and shall be quiet without fear of evil. If you listen, you don't have to worry about a thing. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.